As the offseason tends to wind down at this point, the Yankees are still looking to be active, and there's two guys that are heavily rumored to be possibly New York Yankees in the future. What's going on, guys? It's the King of 161st Street. I'm back with another video, and over the last week, we have seen a lot of rumors about Gio Urshela and Blake Snell. Now, I've already talked about Blake Snell ad nauseum on this channel. So let's go to Gio Urshela, former New York Yankee from 2019-2020. He was amazing for us. Then we trade him off because he's no Josh Donaldson, and what do you know? He played better than Josh Donaldson. I have a little bit of an issue with this. Gio Urshela had a 119 OPS plus last season. He was looking really good coming into a season with the Angels, but then had a season-ending injury to close out. Now we don't know how he's going to come back. My real issue with it, though, why do the Yankees not trust Oswald Peraza? Oswald Peraza is a guy that they trusted to take over for IKF, the ALCS of 22, for games 3 and 4, and now ever since then have had zero faith in him to give him any consistent playing time. It's the same thing as Estevan Florial last year. These guys need consistent time. You said that about Volpe to start the year. He may not be fully polished. The best thing for him was to get experience at the next level, and that's how you wrap up that development. Oswald Peraza is the same way, yet he's not even being considered, it seems like, to be the third baseman. I think his glove is so much better than both Gio and DJ, guys who are in contention for this third baseman spot. DJ's getting old. He needs to be the utility guy. He needs to be the guy that if Glaber needs a day off, he'll play second. If Rizzo needs a day off, he'll play first. He cannot be a full-time third baseman. We saw it last year. He made multiple mistakes just by not being dexterous enough to play the hot corner. And I'm not blaming DJ. He's a primary second baseman, so he's not really supposed to be a third baseman full-time. He's not really supposed to have those skills. But you saw it last year, his skills don't fully translate to that third base spot. If we're talking about Gio's a better solution, and as the Yankee fan in me, the Yankee fan in me loves that. Because he was such a good Yankee, did everything right, laid his body on the line to help us make that postseason. He laid his body on the line. I remember that when he went into the dugout and everyone was going crazy. That's the type of player I like in terms of personally as a fan. But if I'm looking at this objectively, what does he do that a guy like Peraza can't do? And a guy like Peraza who's like 7 years younger. Gio's more proven, and I'll give you that. You haven't even given Peraza the opportunity to prove to you this could work. So I'm a little confused on why the Yankees are so reluctant to give Peraza that shot. Cashman got rid of Gio Urshela because although he hit this ceiling, he wasn't a guy who could reach a higher ceiling than that. And he thought Josh Donaldson was that higher ceiling. We all saw how that panned out. But if you already knew that this is a guy that could hit a certain ceiling, but not others, why go back? And if the Yankees lost faith in Oswald Peraza, at this point, trade him because he is value that is just sitting there, not getting an opportunity. And at some point, he's going to be the next Estevan Florial, who is a guy who could have been traded for a lot back in 2020, back in 2019. Estevan was a highly touted prospect, very talented, but since he never gets the shot, now he runs out of options. The Yankees lose leverage in any deal, and that's why now we were stuck with the reliever we got from the Guardians. Peraza is going to be the same exact thing. If we don't either A, give him the opportunity to show he is a major league starter, or 2, or just trade him. Just trade him. Get a pitcher for Peraza. At this point, it's about time you start seeing what you got in the kid. And if they don't trust him, I'm not fully against going back to Gio. But to me, I just want the Yankees to decide on a lane, because it was just a couple years ago you just said Gio was good, but he's not able to hit this next level. What would change from now and then that would show you he's at that next level. He's an above average third baseman, and he showed out for us. Maybe the Yankees is a team that he can excel with. And you know what? Like I said, I'm not fully against that possibility, but either tell us you're going back or try and move forward like you already said you were. Because that's what the Yankees wanted. They wanted to move forward, not stay stagnant. If you want to stay almost stagnant, maybe get a little bit more improved from what you have now, just say it. All I want is just some clarity there, because Peraza is a guy that, to me, if you had him and Volpe on that left side, that could be a left side tandem for a decade. Anyways, let's get back to Blake Snell. Blake Snell has been active. He has told people privately he wants to be a Yankee. Him and Judge have now started collaborating on a bunch of things. He's shown up on his foundation's page, Aaron Judge and Blake Snell being very tight, and the flame is starting to get bigger when it comes to Blake Snell coming to the Yankees. Fully love that the Yankees could be going in this direction. Blake Snell, coming off of the 2023 NL Cy Young, has proven that he can be an ace on a team. Right now, he would only have to be the 2 on this team. And for anyone talking about his innings, right? That's the biggest knock on him. He hasn't pitched into the 8th inning. He's a guy who only pitches 5 to 6 innings. Let's remember, we still have Garrett fucking Cole. Garrett Cole is our innings eater. And we have other average innings eaters like Clark Schmidt. Clark Schmidt is a guy who could eat up innings, but he does it at an average level. At a number 2 to number 3, you need guys who you know will be locked down, even if they're not going to give you 7, 8. If he gives you 5, 6, but they're all locked down innings that you know for sure he is consistent, that's what a number 2 is supposed to bring. So I don't like that this narrative is coming out. You have to have pitched in the 8th inning. Do we not remember what era we're in right now? This is the era of pitchers being taken out early. It's the analytical era. So obviously Blake Snell coming up basically at the peak of the analytical era and starting off his career with the most analytical team in baseball in the Tampa Bay Rays. Of course he's not going to pitch that long, but he's proven he's still one of the most talented pitchers in baseball. He's a guy who does not give up the long ball. He will not leave pitches over the middle. He had a little bit of a walks issue last year. Over his career, he hasn't been that crazy when it comes to walks. This is a guy that if the Yankees do decide we need a number 2, can compete. And this is the year, because we only have one guaranteed year of Juan Soto. If they really want to go all out, this is the right move. I don't like the idea of trading prospects to get a Corbin Burns or a Shane Bieber even. Because, again, we don't know with Juan Soto if he's going to be a Yankee for years to come. If he is, that's the best case scenario. But if he's not, you still have a Spencer Jones down there that if he develops further could be a lefty bat for the future. You still have some of these pitching prospects that can become something. Getting Blake Snell for what will only cost you money after he just won the NL Cy Young Award. You were about to give a guy who's never pitched in Major League Baseball $300 million. If you're able to get Blake Snell on a $215 million deal, sign me the hell up. Save yourself $85 to $100 million and go get a pitcher that is proven. Anyways, just wanted to update you guys on the newest updates in Yankees free agency land. Hopefully we'll start to spend some money soon, but hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like down below. If you're new here, hit that sub button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace.